Guru Angad Dev was the second of the 10 human Sikh Gurus. His birth name was Lerna and he was born in 1504 in the Matte Di Sarai village in the Muxar district of Punjab in India. He got married to Mata Khivi in 1520 and went on to have 2 sons and 2 daughters. In 1520, the Lodhi dynasty that was ruling over India fell at the hands of Babur, who established the Mughal rule. During Babur's invasion, Pai Lena's village was destroyed and he and his family moved to Khadur village where most of his life played out. When he was in his late 20s, Pai Lena heard the recitation of Guru Nanak's hymns by a disciple of Guru Nanak named Pai Jodha. He was so taken in by these hymns that he was very eager to find out who had composed them. And when he found out that it was Guru Nanak, he set his mind to meeting Guru Nanak. At this time, Guru Nanak was living in Kartarpur Sahib. Now, Pai Lena used to go on a pilgrimage every year, and the next time he went, he decided to take the time to go visit Guru Nanak in Kartarpur Sahib. As he was nearing his destination, he saw an elderly man walking along the road, and he asked him for directions to Guru Nanak's home. The man offered to guide Pai Lena there and started walking alongside him while Pai Lena was riding on his horse. When they reached their final destination, Pai Lena found out that the person guiding him was none other than Guru Nanak himself. Understandably, he was extremely embarrassed and asked the Guru for forgiveness, which of course he got. Guru Nanak's grace, humility, and wisdom transformed Pai Lena into a dedicated disciple. Around this time, Guru Nanak was also thinking about who would succeed him as the next Guru of the Sikhs. Sikhi was still in its infancy, and if it was going to change the very nature of humanity, which is what Guru Nanak had set out to do, it would take more than a generation to do so. So Guru Nanak was extremely careful in choosing a successor. He put his own 2 sons and Pai Lena through several tests to test their dedication and commitment to the path of Sikhi. Guru Nanak's older son Sri Chand was spiritual, but he wanted to follow the path of renunciation, which does not align with Sikh principles. His younger son Lakshmi Das was more materialistic than spiritual. Pai Lena, on the other hand, demonstrated a deep understanding of the Guru's wisdom and emerged as the natural successor to Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak installed him as his successor in 1539 and named him Angad, which literally means a part of oneself. Guru Nanak was concerned about a possible conflict between Guru Angad Dev and the Guru's older son Sri Chand, who believed that he was the rightful heir to Guruship. To avert such a conflict, Guru Nanak asked Guru Angad Dev to move back to Khadur Sahib, which had been his home before he started living in Kartarpur Sahib. Sri Chand formed a separate sect known as the Udasis, not to be confused with Guru Nanak's travels, which were also called the Udasis. So very early in the history of Sikhi, a schism had already formed, and that can be challenging even for a well-established faith. This made it all the more critical that Guru Nanak's life and hymns be recorded so that they would not get misrepresented in any way. Guru Angad Dev got the first authorized biography and the hymns of Guru Nanak written in the new Gurmukhi script. Punjabi until now had been a dialect without a script of its own. Guru Angad Dev formalized the script in the form that exists today and called it Gurmukhi, which literally means from the Guru's mouth. He chose this name because he was recording Guru Nanak's hymns, which were the utterances of Guru Nanak. By recording Guru Nanak's life and hymns, Guru Angad Dev provided an invaluable service to the preservation of the history of Sikhi and kept Guru Nanak's hymns from getting corrupted. This provided a solid foundation for the compilation of the Sikh scripture, the Adi Granth, in 1604 by the 5th Guru, Guru Arjan Dev. The use of Gurmukhi to record the hymns made the teachings of the Gurus accessible to all, because this was a language that they could understand. The Gurus would deliberate in their choice of language to share their teachings in. The traditional language of religion at the time was Sanskrit, but this was a language that was only accessible to the upper classes. The Gurus wanted everyone to have a personal connection with the divine without having to go through an intermediary. Having a script of their own also strengthened the identity of the Sikh community. At Khadur Sahib, Guru Angad Dev also established the first school to teach children to read and write Gurmukhi. He also believed that one must be physically fit in order to pursue higher goals in life. You know, a sound mind in a sound body. To promote promote physical fitness, he encouraged competing in wrestling bouts or mal akhadas. Whether it was education or physical fitness, the opportunities were available to everyone regardless of their class or caste. Dharamshalas or Sikh religious centers were first established by Guru Nanak during his travels or udasis. Guru Angad Dev continued this tradition and established many more dharamshalas. These centers helped spread the message of the Gurus to people over a wide area and were the precursors to the modern-day Gurdwaras. Guru Angad Dev also continued Guru Nanak's tradition of langar, or the free community kitchen, where people cooked and ate together regardless of their class or caste. In fact, Guru Angad Dev and his wife Mata Kevi significantly expanded this tradition, and they were personally involved in every phase of it. Mata Kevi played a very visible and a very impactful role and helped elevate the status of women. She has the distinction of being the only wife of a guru who is mentioned in the Guru Granth Sahib, where she is described as giving soothing leafy shade to all and as one who distributes the bounty of the Guru's langar. Like Guru Nanak, Guru Angad Dev was committed to the equal treatment of women. He welcomed them into the congregation or the sangat, thus giving them religious rights that had been denied to them until then. They ate langar alongside men, which gave them a social status equal to that of men. In 1539, the second Mughal emperor and Babur's son Humayun suffered a defeat at the hands of Sher Shah Suri. He was ousted from his throne and from the region, and he had to flee to Persia. But first he visited Khadur Sahib to seek the Guru's blessings. He was then gone for 15 years, after which he returned and took back the throne of Delhi. Guru Angad Dev had two daughters. One of them was named Bibi Amro. One day when she was singing Guru Nanak's hymns, she was overheard by her husband's uncle, Baba Amar Das. He was completely enchanted by them, and upon learning more about them, he asked Bibi Amro to introduce him to her father. After meeting Guru Angad Dev, Baba Amar Das decided to stay on in Khadur Sahib. There are a lot of parallels here between how the first and the second Guru met and how the second and the third Guru met. Baba Amar Das was quite elderly, but there was nothing lacking in his service and commitment to the Guru. He spent his days immersed in the recitation of the prayers or the Barnis and in taking care of the congregation or the Sangat and of the Guru. He was humble and devoted and had a deep understanding of the Guru's wisdom. Much as Guru Nanak had picked Guru Angad Dev to be his successor over his own two sons, Guru Angad Dev too picked a successor over his own two sons. Baba Amar Das was installed as the third Guru in 1552. When Guru Angad Dev had ascended to the Guruship, Sikhi was still in its infancy and was facing multiple challenges. Guru Nanak's older son had formed the Udasi sect and proclaimed himself as the true heir of Guru Nanak. Quite a few people joined his sect, and of course the dominant religions of the region undercut this new faith in every way they possibly could before it became a serious threat to them. In the face of these challenges, Guru Angad Dev strengthened Sikhi so that it could go on after him. He adopted and expanded Guru Nanak's traditions, preserved Guru Nanak's legacy, and gave Sikhi its very own identity. He also wrote 62 hymns which are included in the Guru Granth Sahib. He signed off his hymns with Guru Nanak's name instead of his own, and this became a tradition for all the Gurus who wrote hymns. This tradition comes from the idea that Guru Nanak's spirit permeates all of his successors and they therefore speak in his name. Guru Angad Dev provided continuity to a faith which not too long ago was still under the guidance of its founder. He was Guru for 12 years. This is a view into just some of the life of Guru Angad Dev. Thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, I hope you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.